So I'm currently in Paris and I'm just having a few chill days because I've been moving around and it's been a little bit intense. So today the excitement of my day was going to the supermarket and I wanted to take you shopping with me because going to the supermarket is a bit of a feat for someone who cares about the environment and the reef, and I just wanted to share some of my reflections and thought processes that I go through when I'm buying groceries, some of the things that you can think about to try and help the reef from wherever you might be in the world. So I've just found this really incredible place. It's like an anti-waste store. So not just a bulk store, but an anti-waste. So they basically have everything that doesn't have much time left, is close to the use-by date, or funny-looking aubergines. So cool! So let's head inside and see what they got. This place is so cool. They have heaps of stuff in bulk and only paper bags. So I'm in a place called Lidl, which is kind of like a European Aldi, and I'm in the fruit and veg aisle. A lot of stuff. They don't have any paper bags, only plastic. But a good thing that they do have is tomatoes in cardboard. Plastic too, but we don't need those. What else have we got? Heaps of stuff in plastic, which is pretty similar to Aldi in Australia. So we're just going to walk straight past those. Ooh, what's this? That's cool. Onions. Now, these green beans are in plastic, and I was going to get some green beans this morning, but there were no paper bags. I usually use mushroom bags to avoid using plastic, but there were none in here. So I'm pretty happy I waited and didn't get them and then found the no waste store because they had paper bags. Just like in Australia, they have a whole section of organic, which is this bit here. So yeah, pretty cool to see that it's not just Australia thinking organic, stopping use of pesticides, reducing the use of pesticides and other nasty chemicals in our food, which is great for not only your health but also for the planet and the reef. Something else I've really been struggling with is the tropical fruit, like bananas, for example, that I often have with my oats in the morning. I haven't found any bananas that are not from a million miles away, so these ones. Colombia. The other ones I've found have been from Mexico or Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. I haven't found anything that's not so far away, which brings a lot of food miles into the food as well, and is not great for a carbon footprint. Pineapples from Costa Rica. I'm sure they're delicious, but that's a very long way away. Mangoes from Puerto Rico. Bananas from Colombia again. Ginger from China and coconut from the Ivory Coast. Pretty sure that's Africa. Blueberries from France. That gets a big point, but they're in plastic, so nope. Berries from Portugal. That's not too far away, I guess. Apricots from France. That's a good. Get some points there. Plastic. Not in plastic. And they're organic. And you can put them in a paper bag. How hard is that? So when it comes to breakfast, muesli and cereal is a little bit of a tricky one for me. I usually avoid it because although it comes in a cardboard box, usually on the inside, again, a bit like the tea, they've got their plastic box as well. This one doesn't sound like it does though. It sounds like it's just loose granola in the box, which is really, really good. And then they've also got this interesting thing, which is like a, I don't know, packet, but still plastic. The rest of it kind of looks recyclable, but the label is a little bit hard to interpret, whatever that means. Oh, oh, something I really did appreciate is oats, organic, and in paper. That's cool. I can usually find bulk oats in Bundy with that I can get without plastic, but I haven't yet found organic ones. So this is cool, and they're also whole grain, complete means whole grain. So I do like a bit of yogurt with my oats, and usually it's quite hard to find any yogurts that are not in plastic, especially in Australia. But here we actually have quite a few options, which is cool. Sheep's milk yogurt? Why not? A lot of the yogurts in France have so much sweetening in them, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I did find this one. So I've just come to the bakery section of the supermarket, and oh my god, it looks delicious. However, this is fun. They only have paper bags with the plastic bit in the middle. Why? I don't need to see it. I've just seen it in the cabinet. A lot of their teas are in cardboard boxes, which most tea comes in, but also they don't have a plastic packet inside that the tea bags come in, which is really nice. So I spent quite a while here with the jams and honeys. I love honey, and I also love bees, so I try and do the right thing when it comes to my choices of honey. So having a look at what we've got. Miel de fleur, flower honey. Yay! Creamy and what's that one? Doux and délicat. So that's like a runny honey, and that's a creamed honey. I did pick this one up originally. It's not organic, and it's got a plastic lid. I'm pretty sure you can get honey with a aluminium lid, which is much easier to recycle. Oh, what's this one? Cool. It's from France. Tick. Pour la biodiversité et les abeilles. For biodiversity and the bees. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Cool. Plant lots of flowers. And juste rémunération. I think that means that they pay the farmers fairly. I think this looks like a good option. Lâchez-moi pour en savoir plus. Oh, cool. You can get to know more. Another great one just next to honey is all of the jams, which are pretty much, so many of them have fruits from France, which is really cool. And it says like, oh, these ones are from the mountains in Lyon. Then you've got, it says where it's from in France, which is pretty cool. Bourgogne Cassinois. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, plastic, 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 plastic. Commercial processed food, gross. Okay, whoops, excuse me. Chocolate. All right, this is a good one, and usually not too difficult to find a good option. Grocery shopping is kind of exhausting when you care too much. Actually, it's really exhausting. All right, so these guys are trying to be really good. They've got, I love hazelnut chocolate. This is lait is milk. I actually prefer dark, but whatever. Something that caught my attention is they're trying to be all responsible by saying, "Meet Rebecca. She's a cacao grower in Ghana. So that's cool that you get to meet the farmer, but if the chocolate's coming from Ghana, it's not really next door. So that is a lot of food miles. And sometimes if your chocolate comes from South America or somewhere far away, and it gets imported all the way over here, that's a lot of food miles as well, and not the best option, similar to the fruits. So I'd much prefer to choose something that's from around here. What have we got? Ooh. Oh, here we go. Chocolate from the Alps. That's around the corner. This one looks so good. It's dark and noisette caramélisée. Praline. Oh my god, it's like praline caramelized hazelnuts. Yum. But it's from the Ivory Coast as well. What else have I got? I just get it from the bakery. This is also something that's not super easy to find in Australia. They have cotton buds made from 100% cotton with paper sticks. Don't know if you've seen that little image of a seahorse holding on to a cotton bud, but I kind of suck. Try not to use them. And also, I think you're supposed to not use them anyway because your ears make their own wax and blah blah. Anyway, what else have we got? Kind of glad that's over. So I also found this shop on my way home that is totally bio. It says ecologique, bon, sain, healthy, just in season. What does that say? Solidaire. What? Solidaire. I don't even know what that means. But responsable. You can figure that one out. Let's have a look. Oh dang, it's closed. Siesta time. Closed from 2 to 3:30. Welcome to Europe. Maybe next time. Stopped at the bakery and got my bread in paper. So I definitely had some wins and I definitely had some kind of fails. Something I really appreciated was grapes. I don't know why in Australia they have them in those pre-packed plastic things. I have not bought grapes for so long because it's so hard to find them not in those plastic things. These were totally in bulk and I bought them like this. No one needs plastic. Another super refreshing thing to see was cucumbers not wrapped in plastic. The big ones. I don't know why Australia wraps them in plastic. It's completely stupid. I think my favorite win was the beans. Where are they? That's some nice green beans in a paper bag. When at the supermarket, the only option was plastic, so I'm glad I waited for that. Fail was definitely the pasta. I bought pasta in a packet when I could have waited, and found pasta in bulk at the bulk food no waste store, which I didn't know existed when I went to the supermarket, and I needed something for dinner tonight. So, oh well, no one's perfect. We can do our best. But the main point of this video is just to show you how many options there are, and usually they can be right side by side, or you might have to look a little bit further, but caring takes a little bit of a time at the beginning, but once you start to do a bit of research and know where you can make those better choices, then the options are certainly out there, and not only in Australia, seems like all around the world are doing little bits and pieces. So efforts are certainly not going to waste. Every little bit counts, and we can reduce our plastic waste, we can reduce our dependence on pesticides and chemicals, and this is a huge benefit not just to the environment but also to your health. So there's lots of tick 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 on all the boxes by making better choices for the environment and for yourself. As I always encourage, don't try and go cold turkey and do everything at once. Just choose one little thing that you might change and make a better choice for. It might be making your own milk, or it might be choosing to put loose things like beans in paper instead of plastic, making sure that you just avoid getting the mushrooms that are pre-packed with the plastic thing and the Glad wrap around them. Wait and go to a place where you can get them from the fruit shop or from the supermarket in a paper bag. It's going to decompose much faster than plastic, if plastic ever decomposes or breaks down into smaller pieces. So yeah, there's heaps of options out there, and once you get into the hang of things and create better habits, it's really not that difficult to be green.